Hey everybody, it's Gary from Living in Toronto, and if you want to find out everything there is to know about Toronto, including today's topic, where do I live, you're going to want to hit the subscribe button and you're going to want to hit the bell. That way you're notified of all new videos in the future. So if you're moving to Toronto from a different country, different province, or if you're already in the city and you're looking for a new neighborhood, it's going to depend on a few factors. It's going to depend on your preference, what you like, what you don't like, your budget, your lifestyle, all of these things. But that's what today's video is about. Let's get to it. Number one, in no particular order, the Annex. The Annex is a very popular neighborhood for university students because of its proximity to the university. It's very artsy. And it's really, the location is very central, as you can tell from the map. So to live here as of April 2023, the average price in this neighborhood is $2,450,000. Now, you're going to say, what student can afford that? In the neighborhood, you're going to find a lot of upscale rooming houses. You're going to find small rentals. People who have lived there years ago, they converted certain portions of their house to accommodate for students because they had to pay the mortgage too, and what better way to do it than have somebody in going to school and making a little money for themselves. But if you want to buy in that neighborhood and there's some beautiful streets, it's going to cost you $2.450. Number two, Liberty Village, or if you're from Toronto, we like to joke and call it Puberty Village because it's obviously young, okay? So there you're going to find a lot of newer condos that have been built in the last 15 years. They're modern. It's a very young and trendy scene. And if I was that way, I would be living in that neighborhood too. The average price in that neighborhood is going to cost you $710,000. Number three, the beaches. Here you're going to find a very laid-back lifestyle. It's really spectacular. You take a walk on the boardwalk on Lake Ontario. You've got balmy beach, you've got Kew Gardens, you've got all kinds of people sunbathing. It's really quite beautiful. And if you want to live in this neighborhood, it's going to cost you $1,850,000. Now keep in mind, all these numbers I'm quoting, they're averages. You're going to find things lower and you're going to find things a lot higher, but I'm giving you the average. I'm giving you a reference point of where you can start. Number four, High Park, the city's oasis. High Park is a real gem for the city of Toronto. There's a zoo, there's chess clubs, there's tennis, there's swimming, there's all kinds of activity. Now, if you want to live in this neighborhood, you're right on the Bloor subway line, easy access to everywhere. Now, if you want to buy a freehold type home, the average price is $1.8 million, or if you want to live in a condo, the average price is $800,000. Number five, Leslieville. Now, Leslieville for the last number of years has been in transition. It's gentrifying, and it's been doing this for a number of years, and it continues to do so. If you want to live in this neighborhood, it's going to cost you, on average, $1,450,000. You're going to find detached, you're going to find condos, you're going to find townhomes, and you're going to find a real sense of community and an ever-changing onset of new amenities. It's fantastic. People love it down there. Check it out. Number six, the entertainment district. Now, this is perfect for young professionals, people who want to be in the Toronto scene. You're right there. You're literally in the heart of the city. Location is fantastic. Now, if you want to live in this neighborhood, you're going to get a lot of condos, obviously, because it's in the core of the city. Now, the average price is $620,000, but that may seem low to you, but you got to keep in mind, there's a lot of condos there. There's a lot of studios, there's a lot of one bedrooms, and this will bring the number down. So that number could be a little bit misleading to you, but I'll leave it in your capable hands to reach out when the video is done. Number seven, Yorkville. 35, 40 years ago, well, actually 50 years ago, Yorkville was completely opposite of what it is today. It used to be a place where it was very run down. You would have coffee shops. That's where people like Gordon Lightfoot, Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, famous Canadian artists, singer-songwriters got their start, but it's very different today. It's a very posh neighborhood. It's located, as you see on the map, it's located basically at Bloor and Yonge Street, just on the northwest corner in behind, you're going to find streets like Cumberland, Yorkville Avenue. Now, if you want to get into this neighborhood, condominiums, the average price is 1.450, and they sell as high as 6 million and more. Check it out. It's fantastic. It's not uncommon. If you take a walk down Yorkville Avenue, any day of the week, you're going to see Porsches, Lamborghinis, movie stars, athletes. You're going to see everybody in Yorkville. Number 8, the Distillery District. And it's called the Distillery District because, you guessed it, they used to make fine Canadian rye, or you may call it whiskey. This area of the city is very trendy. Cobblestone streets, and in the wintertime, during Christmas, they have the Christmas market. There's all kinds of shops set up year-round, but it's really spectacular. They have the giant Christmas tree, and there's really cool, trendy little places to eat down there, and it's worth it. Check it out. And if you want to live in that neighborhood, condominium, it's going to cost you an average $850,000. Number 9, Roncesvalles Village. Now, if you want to have some of the best Polish food in the city, that's the street you want to go to. It's cool, it's hip, it's vibrant, and it's a lot of fun to stroll down Ronci on a sunny Saturday afternoon. Now, if you want to live in this neighborhood, you can expect to find detached, semi, and a few condos, and the average price for this neighborhood is $1,550,000. Number 10, the St. Lawrence Market. Now, the St. Lawrence Market has been named the world's greatest food market. It's fantastic. There's a farmer's market. There's all kinds of little tiny restaurants that only operate out of St. Lawrence Market. And as a result, it's #1 food market in the world. I forget the magazine, I forget the article, but it's fact. Here you're going to find a combination of condos, you're going to find lofts. Now, if you want to live in this neighborhood, it's going to cost you $875,000. There you have it. That's just 10 neighborhoods out of 158 that we have in the city of Toronto. Again, I don't know anything about you, but I can help you if you want clarification on what we talked about, or you want to explore some of the other neighborhoods. Numbers on the screen. Text, call, email, reach out, day or night, does not matter, because when it comes to Toronto, I've got your back.